Hello everybody, and welcome to my channel, Fertility, Hope, and Healing. My name is Dawn. I'm a licensed acupuncturist and fertility coach, and I help couples all around the world to be able to achieve their dreams of having a baby. Today, guys, I really wanted to speak to you about the Christmas season and how to get through it successfully when you're trying to conceive or having difficulties trying to conceive. I would have to say that for my patients, Christmas is the toughest time of year when they've had disappointment after disappointment during that year of not being able to conceive. And a lot of times too, you know, they have to be around family members and they're asking questions, and that can be very difficult. It's also difficult too for them on social media, seeing all these families together and having babies and so on and so forth. Some announcements go through during that season too of pregnancies, and yeah, it can be a very, very difficult time. And let me just tell you, when it comes to the grief and loss that surrounds those that have fertility issues, the wounds can be very, very, very deep and can really affect a woman to the point where it can shut them down, you know, to receive a pregnancy because of the stress of it. So I have some really great tips I wanted to share with you that I share with a lot of my patients in getting through the holidays that really can help you overcome your situation. All right, so the number one tip that I would give you is to first and foremost purpose to have a good holiday season. Okay, just purpose that this season, no matter what the circumstances are, no matter what I'm feeling, I'm going to purpose to have a really good holiday season. And in that, you can set up your own traditions within your own little family that you can utilize, and knowing that, okay, one day a baby's going to come into the mix of this. So, and a lot of times, you know, fertility issues, the grief and loss that's around this time of year affects those that don't have any children, or those that do have children already but want another one and it's not happening. If you already have children, yeah, just focus your time and energy on that. If you don't have children, then focus your time and energy on the family members that do have children and enjoy that if you can. So I would say just purpose in your heart that this Christmas I'm going to enjoy myself, have a good Christmas, make new traditions, and enjoy my friends and family members' kids, and knowing that next year that'll be my turn. Okay, so that's my first suggestion. The second suggestion I have for you is to really, throughout the season and really any time of the year, guys, this is a really good tip, is to really look for the good in each day. You know, there's so many times when we feel like something's missing in our lives and we're always focused on what we don't have. But if you can focus on what it is that you do have. Now, the last video I did was on gratitude, so I'm going to actually include that in the bottom. I have a little bit more to say about that later, but I talk about the science of what happens in our brains when you actually practice gratitude. And one of the things is that you start looking for the good in every single day. So if you're purposed every day, okay, I'm going to get up and I'm going to just look for the good today. I'm going to look for the good report and really enjoy the season, guys. Enjoy it. You know, there's so much fun things to do, and maybe you can go back to when you and your partner met and started dating and so on and so forth, you know, before you guys wanted to have kids. Okay, just be so thankful that you have somebody in your life that you want to have kids with, that you love very dearly, and just look for the good every single day and all the wonderful things that Christmas holds, and enjoy that. Just stay in the moment and be knowing securely that this will happen for you. Okay, so my number 3 tip is, now this is just from experience from treating patients and them communicating with me how difficult this is to stay away from social media. Okay, you don't have to stay 100% away from it, but let me give you some suggestions on how you can overcome this. First and foremost, I would suggest to turn off the notifications on social media, so that every single time someone's liking your post or wanting you to get on social media, you know, that you would turn off those notifications. So turn it off on your tablets, turn it off on your phone. just so you're not tempted to go on and see things, because what I hear from these women that I treat is that social media is one of the hardest things for them, especially this time of year, because they see all these families and they see all the kids and them opening up presents, and they always are seeing in life what they're missing, okay? Especially when the birth announcements come and the pregnancy pictures come, or even the pictures of people's kids. All throughout the year, social media can be a really, really big issue for those that are trying to get pregnant. So my advice to you is just to stop checking the home pages of your social media and only pay attention to the notifications that you're getting. Check it maybe once, the most twice a day, and this will help you to be happier in general, okay? There's a lot of psychology studies that are going around social media on the effects of it in our society. I personally think social media is a great thing. And two, you know, what I want to also do on social media that is really positive is to get to be a part of these fertility support groups that are on there. There are so many of them. And one of them is our fertility support group called Fertility, Hope, and Healing. It's a positive support group where people can communicate and ask questions and get answers. And I always communicate, you know, a lot of different information there and really encouragement to each other. And what the best part about these communities is that you'll see all these women over and over and over again getting pregnant. So that's a great way to spend your time if you're really feeling kind of sad about the situation, and just, you know, reach out and say, you know, right now I'm having a rough time during the holidays. Can someone, you know, give me some encouraging words or say a prayer for me? So they're really, really amazing. And yeah, there's so many of them, and they're the people that have started them are from all around the world, but in particular, I would love for you to join our community. I'll leave a link below so that you guys can do that. But meanwhile, try your hardest to stay away from that homepage. If that is, really the sense is, if this is bringing you sadness, don't do it, okay? So really kind of look at that as a temperature, all right? So my number 4 way that you can have a better Christmas would be to actually go out and do acts of kindness. And gosh, guys, there's nothing like doing charity that will get you out of your head and feeling bad for yourself. And you don't have to necessarily do something with a charity. You can do this on your own. You can go one day, you know, to a fast food restaurant and buy a bunch of breakfast sandwiches and be able to go and hand those out to the homeless, okay? You can go into Walmart and hand out money, all right? It doesn't matter. Just get out of yourself and try to find some way that you can serve. I personally think it'd be really great, guys, if you can just join some kind of way or charity where you can help children, okay? Because being around children is really helpful to a lot of people. For some, it's really difficult. But if you can do that, that'll give you a look into what it is that you're going to have in the future, okay? So you can kind of be prophetic with it. But yeah, serve in some ways of acts and kindness, you know, get involved with your church, your local community, whatever it is that they're doing. The other thing I would recommend too with this is to buy toys for children that need it. Since you don't have the kids right now in your home, you would be, if you had a child right now, by the way, you'd be spending a lot of money on them this time of year, okay? Usually in America, that's what we do. We spoil our children. But instead, why don't you spend that money you would have spent on your own child for another child that's in need? So that would be my 4th tip that you can do, is just go outside and do acts of kindness. Okay, so my number 5 tip for getting through the holidays would be to, like I said before, practice gratitude. And as I said before too, I did a video on this just the other week, so I'll link that below. But gratitude is extremely important to have while you're going through this process, because it'll really help you to focus on what it is that you do have as opposed to what it is you don't have. So as you go through the season this year, just think about all the blessings that you have in your life and be grateful that you are able to spend your holidays with your, you know, your love of your life and the person you want to have a baby with, and you know, just appreciate all the friends and family you have, and also focus on, you know, like I said, being grateful for the children you have in your life around you that you're focused on with your friends and family and your friends' kids. So yeah, just really focus on what it is you have to be thankful for. And if those thoughts and feelings come up during the holidays where you're just feeling really sad and anxious and grief and loss and so on and so forth, I would just maybe if you can purposing to try a little bit of gratitude and see if that might switch it around, because I know for me that it really, really does help, okay? When I'm in any situation where I'm not feeling really well. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel, Fertility, Hope, and Healing. We also, like I mentioned before, have that group on Facebook that you can join. We would love to have you. I'll put a link below for that. And if you have any questions, comment below. You can check out our fertility programs at www.lifeharmonywellness.com. We would love to answer any questions you have. If you have any questions, you can leave us an email there. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.